Hello, darlings, and welcome to another character prediction tarot reading for Dragon Age the Veilguard. Yay! Alright. Ooh! Dorian! We haven't had a good Dorian confirmation yet, but I'm ready to bet that Dorian is going to be an advisor the way he was set up in Winter Nights. I don't think he's going to be a companion again, but he speaks about Minrathous. He is in Minrathous. He is reshaping the magistrate. So he is a magister. So according to me, Dorian as an advisor makes sense. And if we have a few advisors, so Morgan, Dorian, maybe Mayveris, which would make sense. Maybe Fenris, because Fenris knows Tevinter, and we're starting off in Tevinter, but maybe we get advisors. Maybe we get a handful of advisors. Someone from the Anderfell, someone from Antiva, someone from Tevinter, or at the very least, Dorian will be that person, that ancillary person in Tevinter, the ally, no matter what we choose, no matter what happens, no matter if if all the other magisters are against Rook, Dorian's with us, or something like that, So that's what I believe. Let's find out what the cards have to say about Dorian's role in Dragon Age the Veilguard and his relationship with Rook. Plus, Dorian, if we have a jumper, it's an Ace of One Swords. Anyway, plus Dorian, if Romance, the Inquisitor, if the Inquisitor is coming back, I suspect and I hope that former romances, former lovers will also be returning. So at the very least, because the Inquisitor is returning. So, we have the reversal. 9 of Athens, 9 of Swords. Reversed. A little bit ominous. We've got a bat, but it's night. Minrathous never sleeps. So, and in Minrathous there are the shadow dragons. So, and he is associated with the shadow dragons and with Nev. So I believe that could be a significant link. All right, in the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot deck, the 9 of Swords was the warrior. Sword and shield warrior. All right, reversed. Feelings of sadness. Aw, because Minrathous, as it happens, as we saw in the trailer, does get corrupted with the blight, and maybe sadness. Does something happen to the Inquisitor? Or he's away from the Inquisitor. He's away from his Amatus. Feeling depressed. Aw, it's a Dorian. Aw, now I just want to hug him. Feelings of sadness, feeling depressed, self-doubt, yet clearer thinking. So I don't know where the sadness and depression comes from. It could be because there's a lot of hard work going on. There's a lot of corruption. There's a lot of, Qunari invasion, the gods and everything. So and maybe whatever that link is with the old gods, the Evanirs are returning, the old gods are returning. They're connected in some way. And so it's a lot to process. It's a lot to digest. And so self-doubt could come into play with his role as, wanting to reshape the magisterium. Yet clearer thinking. Well, there are a lot of truths that will be coming to light. There's a lot of things happening. And so it can bring a lot of clarity. And I think that's, the moonlight in the image coming through. So there is clarity coming through. Indifference. Well, I would imagine that he'd have to distance himself a bit and be a little bit indifferent regarding certain things. Maybe he'd be indifferent about Rook, he wouldn't be indifferent about what's happening in Minrathous and what's happening with the risen gods or anything like that. So perhaps with Rook at the beginning, there's some indifference. You know, we got to gain his trust. We got to, you know, we got to build that alliance. Sanity returns. Well, that's a positive thing. Sanity returns. Dorian was always more poised, and so maybe he brings sanity back to the magisterium. I keep saying magistrate, but to the magisterium. Sanity returns, you know, the clarity. You know, he gains that clarity, and so through conveying that, he brings sanity back to where things are things are just getting destructive. Veil's coming down, gods are rising, popping up over here and there, you know, maybe with the Titans maybe too. Like, it's very chaotic, you know. So he's going to be that voice, bring sanity back. Callousness. Ooh, I don't see that associated with Dorian, but maybe someone close to him will be callous. No change despite upset or trauma. Ooh, this is actually good, because it doesn't mean that despite upset and trauma, like Minrathous isn't going to change. But it's not going to change Dorian's mission. It's not going to change his perspective. It's not going to change his love for the Inquisitor. It's not going to change his mission or goals. It's like he's going to be a constant. Amidst all this chaos, he's going to be the constant to anchor people in. And if there's time travel, then he's going to be the constant so that people don't go crazy like in Lost. But no change despite upset or trauma. You know, that's what I interpret that. He's going to continue on. It's not going to change his perspective, because he's going to gain clearer thinking. He's going to gain clarity and bring sanity. So this is good. This is positive. Like, it's aside from the sadness and depression that he might feel, it could also be the people in Minrathous. It could also be the people around him experiencing sadness and depression. And so he's going to be the anchor for them. And I like that. And if he's an advisor in the Veilguard, then when Rook and other people are experiencing that sadness, he's going to be there for us. He's going to, you know, it's like, this doesn't change anything. We can still do this. We can still make a difference. That's what I see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon. Maseranas.